Good morning, and welcome to our daily video log, Happy Tales 2.
The misadventures of 5 dogs and 2 humans traveling from Mobile, Alabama to Star Valley, Wyoming.
Well, chalk one up for new experiences for not only our crew, but also a 4-month-old puppy.
Not all puppies get a chance to meet a bison.
You know, on this trip, he is developing a heck of a resume.
That he is.
So much for the tease. Let's get into it. I started the day in Fort Collins at the Rain Tree Athletic Club for a quick workout. Now, this well-apportioned facility has not only an indoor track and ample cardiovascular and resistance space, but also an indoor pool. I also had a chance to meet Rhonda at the front desk, who is somewhat recently retired and works part-time at Rain Tree. I'm also glad I got a chance to bump into her because she also is a fellow rescue dog mother. She also regaled me with the story of her own flat-coated retriever, Maggie. Since my number one, Sam, is also a flat-coated retriever, we had a lot to share. Rhonda, thank you so much for the stories, and I appreciate you following us.
Before we got out on the road to our next adventure, we dropped by a fantastic local dog park. The Twin Silo Dog Park had not only ample space for our crew to play, but several furry friends and even a family of young humans to entertain them.
We met a traveling grandmother who had her golden retriever along with her grandchildren and their poodle mix. They gave all our crew, and especially Remy, lots of attention.
I thought that was cool that Mom and Dad sent the grandkids and the granddog. Did I mention this 4-month-old puppy happens to be great with children? He was. Quick reminder, please like, follow, and share these videos to help us find Remy a home.
We didn't have a long drive today, but we did have a fantastic adventure plan, which was new to all of us. Do you know this was your idea, so I think you should take it from here.
As most of you know, we are always on the lookout for unique, pet-friendly experiences. The Terry Bison Ranch was just that. Located in Cheyenne, Wyoming, this working bison ranch has opened its doors to the general public, offering a petting area for llamas, ostrich, horses, even pigs. But the reason for our stop was the pet-friendly train ride, which takes you out to meet and feed the bison.
Now, we were a bit disappointed that the train was actually broken down, but the bus that we took worked out just fine. And the recently hired Colt from Billings, Montana, was a gracious host. Now, we did not want to overwhelm everyone, so we only took 2 members of our crew along for this fantastic adventure.
Of course, we took Remy to get him a bit more exposure and hopefully pique someone's interest. But we also felt like our bulldog baby needed to meet a bison too.
I can't believe how well they did.
They were so good. Not only were they well behaved, they were a hit with all the other passengers. I think you can see in the videos what a great time everybody, the dogs and all the people on the bus had.
Not only that, they enjoyed checking out the rather interesting looking dogs around the property.
I believe we would call those chickens, ostrich, peacocks, llamas.
Either way, Steele found them very interesting. Following this fantastic stop in Cheyenne, we hopped back into Silver Britches to find a place to grab something to eat before we hit one of our familiar stops.
On our way out of town, we located Tres Amigos on Lincoln Way, and it was quite a find. And as with a lot of Mexican restaurants, they started us off with some chips and salsa, but the salsa offerings were a little bit special. Not only did they have the traditional picante salsa, they had an assortment, including bean salsa and a fantastic mushroom salsa. I almost wanted to make a meal out of that alone.
She went to town on that. Stephanie and I split a single order of 2 enchiladas, which I would find it difficult for one person to consume themselves, but it was fantastic.
The food was excellent and the service was quick, which we were very appreciative of since we were eager to get to our next stop, which was
Top of I-80. This is the highest point on Interstate 80, which crosses Wyoming and is one of our favorite drives. It is also commonly the first place where our crew sees snow.
This year was especially excited because it was the first time our flavor of the month, old foster dog Remy was ever seen snow. I think you can see in the videos that he thoroughly enjoyed himself. Just a reminder, please like, follow, and share these videos to help us find this great puppy a home.
After our crew enjoyed their first snow outing, which I think you can see in the videos, we jumped back in and made our way to Rock Springs, Wyoming. We were planning on stopping in Rawlins at the Old Frontier Jail, a pet-friendly stop we have made in the past, but we were running a bit late, and we're not going to make it there before it closed. This was a bit disappointing until we happened upon a fantastic pop-up dog park.
As we're driving through these vast expanses of BLM, Bureau of Land Management property, we are constantly seeing small little road signs that dart off each way into the expanses and seem to go on forever. We see our pop-up dog parks as far as the eye can see.
That's all it is to us. We just kind of see pop-up dog park after pop-up dog park in this BLM property. We decided to take a road off the interstate, which started out in the area. It stated that it had some wild Mustangs there, in which they inhabit a lot of Wyoming. Silver Beach is extremely capable, but some of these formerly snowed over roads have now become muddy mosh pits, which would be difficult for any vehicle to traverse. No matter, we found a hard-packed road that led us up into a low-lying mountain and decided to abandon the vehicle and go on foot with our crew.
This is my favorite type of hiking. Just make your own path. No one around and just vast open areas where my dogs can run free. They enjoyed them just as much as I did.
Since it was getting a little late in the day, we felt like this was also a fantastic area to go ahead and feed our crew. It also allowed for a little bit of exercise after dinner. Shortly after that, we made it into Rock Springs to check into the hotel. But we still needed to get something to eat for ourselves.
Mm-hmm. The local Wild Mustang restaurant more than fit the bill for dinner, for supper. We made it there very late, but our waitress was very nice. Chrissy was gracious enough to make a special arrangement for us. They have a fantastic supper menu with a lot of home-cooked items, but Garrett and I were taken aback by their burgers, which are only offered at lunch. Well, Garrett worked his magic, and we had the burger. It was really good.
After that, we settled into the local Hampton Inn to get some rest and prepare for ourselves for the last drive into Star Valley.
I'm not sure if the buffalo or the pop-up dog park was the highlight of the day.
Either way, we're having a great time.
Ain't even there yet.